welcome back to the Pear podcast. This election got a lethargic start for sure, but that's definitely changed as new polls have come out and candidates scramble to get a reaction. We received shocking news Friday from both candidates, and the election seems to be heating up quickly, so let's jump right in with currently occurring. Macbeth continues to stress his original campaign promises, including his ambition, philanthropy, as well as willingness to help the environment, education system, economy, and national security. All of the Macbeth campaign promises so far have seemed too good to be true, which political scholar John McElroy points out in a Pear Post article. John discusses the tendency of politicians to make massive promises they could never keep just to secure votes from people who don't understand how difficult those goals are. Those of you listening to and reading the Pear Post, we are here to tell you that while a candidate says he will fix all the issues of the country, it's not likely that one person can do so. In addition, fears about Macbeth's greed, rather than his quote-unquote philanthropy, are becoming increasingly more common. Pear Post cartoonist Kate Eden points this out in a brilliant sketch, showing Macbeth as a goblin holding a bag of money. It does seem hard to believe that the American people would vote for a greedy goblin, does it not? But most of the day Friday was consumed by news about Macduff, some good and some bad. So let's dive in and talk about all the Macduff Revelations from Friday. First, Sophia Abel from the Pear Post points out a tweet that is making a splash on the web and in the political scene. Lady Macbeth tweets, quote, "My husband has abandoned my son and I. He is dead to me," end quote. This tweet shatters a huge part of Macduff's campaign, as he has made a point of targeting Macbeth for not having children of his own. Macduff proclaims that he is more likely to do better as president because he has more motive in order to care for his children. Yet on the other hand, Lady Macduff says that he has abandoned his son. This is not looking good for the campaign, and the lack of explanation leaves Americans to wonder why Macduff has abandoned his son and how. We may never know, but we did get a slight glimpse into Macduff's family life on Friday. Macduff says that he has sent his children to public schools so that they could experience the worsening education system, even though he has the money to send them elsewhere. That's a little strange for a father to do to his children. Finally, another important part of the Macduff campaign was questioned on Friday. John McElroy points out in the same article mentioned previously that Macduff could not possibly end the national debt because the current value is $22 trillion, 5 times larger than the entire government budget for last year. That would be almost impossible for a single president to do in an entire lifetime, not even considering one term, especially considering our deficit right now is over $1 trillion. Political cartoonist Kate Eden reinforces this point with another sketch, displaying a giant labeled national debt towering over Macduff. Macduff has a lot of explaining to do over this issue, which is starting to seem like just another impossible promise to impress voters. Well, there's not much more to say in this update, I suppose. I'll have more updates as things progress a little bit more. This is Connor Ferguson reporting from the Pear Post. Have a good morning, or in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.